Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, during these uncertain times and these scary times, these readings are only focusing on love, light, and positivity to boost us up instead of bringing us down, because there's more than enough to scare us and bring us down going on right now. So let's start with your spirit guide animal cards. These cards will be your spirit animals, your totem animals for this time. And if you see these animals in the wild or an image of them, that's really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder, Aries, saying, remember this message. So let's see what they have to say. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. So we have the elephant spirit, learn from the past, and then we have the stag spirit, which says take the leap. So learn from the past and take the leap. I love that. I love how powerful these two animals are too. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, fantastic. These two just want to be heard. So we have spiritual awakening and we have rebirth. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Wow, so far, very powerful, very lovely. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So at the center of everything, we have the Six of Wands, which is beautiful, crowned by the Four of Pentacles, okay. Then we have the Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, the World card, gorgeous, the Ten of Pentacles, oh my gosh, prosperity of last generations, I love it. And then the Sun card, oh wow. We have the Six of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups, a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. And we have the Eight of Swords. That makes really a lot of sense. Okay. So let us start with the elephant spirit and the stag spirit. So both of these are very, very powerful. Both are considered kind of kings of their domain. The stag represents kings in a lot of royal crests, and this says take the leap. And then we have the elephant spirit, which of course came first, and it says learn from the past. So as you learn from the past, you start taking a leap into the present that you want, looking at things, organizing things, seeing things, and knowing that your angels and your spirit guides are right there with you to help you move forward and to help you kind of, navigate the terrain. You're going to see that you're calling on ancient wisdom at this time. I wouldn't find that at all surprising if you, Spirit is saying if you are very drawn to ancient esoteric text, if you are drawn to, spiritual teachings during this time, that would be something that very much has you taking a leap forward and learning from the past. There is also a sense here of being very connected with yourself, looking at what you desire, what you want, and where you are heading. Excuse me. And as you do so, you take that leap. You see yourself becoming the person you want to be, moving forward in the way that you want to. Because for some of you Aries, there is a sense of enough is really quite enough. And as you do so, there is this spiritual awakening that leads to a rebirth, the crown chakra and then the earth star chakra. So the crown chakra is I really see this as the sun being kind of right on your third eye, and then you have the sun right here. So there's this beautiful awakening, this beautiful power, this beautiful sense of purpose coming over you, guiding you. Your angels are whispering in your ears. Your spirit guides are holding your hand and guiding you forward. Your angels also have you cocooned around their wings. Their wings are cocooned around you. I just see that with you, Aries, and it's so beautiful because it's so calming, it's so peaceful, and it's really moving you forward. And then it moves you to a rebirth of self, to a sense of being drawn to the beauty, but also to the hardship of life, because you never get one without the other. And that's why I love the butterfly so much. The butterfly is a jewel upon the wind, right? It is absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like a hummingbird. But then there's also this darker side to the butterfly, where the butterfly is attracted to carrion, to dead things. So there is this beauty and there is this darkness. And that's what life is made out of. It's made out of the sun and it's made out of the moon. So here you are taking both aspects of life and you are finding yourself reborn in power, in truth, in purpose, in understanding. And as you are, and as you do so, as you are reborn, you have the Six of Wands. Now, here you have the repeat of the number 6. That is important because the number 6 is a caring, giving number. You are going to find yourself being very caring, being very giving, wanting to help everyone and stretching yourself too thin. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of taking time for yourself. Even if it is kind of closing the door to the bathroom and just breathing for a minute in quiet. That might sound a bit funny, but for some, that's like the only time you can get alone time, right? So here it is really saying you need to take care of you. And as you take care of you, it's kind of like choose your battles, because there can be things that go on, and I'm seeing here choices to be made, people who you've trusted, who you're really looking at now and being like, what the heck is going on? Where you're looking at things, and if you don't take care of you, Aries, people will take and take, and you'll feel like an empty cup. So there's a sense of knowing your battles, kind of like my great grandma would always say, don't step on every stone, you'll never get to the other side of the river. So that's what I see here. It's kind of like don't engage in everything, because they're just going to be people who want to poke, people who want to rile things up. And with the Six of Wands, we have you moving forward in prosperity, success, bounty. I mean, this is a sense of, I know what I want, I know what I need, and I know that I am moving towards my goals. And there are times where you forget to celebrate yourself, Aries. You forget to celebrate yourself. You forget to move forward in passion and in love and in truth. And so here, with the Six of Wands, really what your angels and divinity and your spirit guides are saying, it's like, remember to celebrate you. Remember to have that beauty come into your life. Remember to have yourself moving forward in celebration, in beauty, in purpose, because you have the King of Cups right here. Now, it can be that a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, really helps you celebrate you. And during these, scary times and these times of isolation, making sure you get on, Skype, talking to people, even though you can't be face to face. That's going to be really important. And here with the King of Cups, it's kind of like connecting with people that you love is going to be highly important to you. And your heart, your soul, that's going to be something that you really start focusing on. You may have been already focusing on it. It may have always been, something that you are very cognizant of. But so often we go throughout our lives, and myself included, and you forget about your heart. You're like, okay, I have this to do, I have that to do, and you forget about you. And so here, with the King of Cups, it's like, remember you, and remember that you need to lead this army. You need to lead this truth. And as you do so, you need to come from the heart. Because if you are not coming from the heart, you will feel drained, you will feel resentful, you will feel like I give and I give and I give, and who listens to me? Who understands? Who cares? And this is also saying that during this time, your heart is seen. And as your heart is seen, it empowers you. But also know this is going to be kind of like the catch-22. Your heart is seen, so people are going to want to take more. But you see your own heart. You see your own truth. You start to become very aware of your emotional power and how much we are emotional beings. Because I firmly believe that we are emotional beings. And if our emotions are out of whack, and if we don't listen to our hearts, our souls, ourselves, we spiral. And we like to say, okay, we're logical, we're this, we're that. We can reason it out and we can transcend heart and mind and everything. And I'm sure we can. I just find that to be very difficult to even kind of visualize in my own mind. So here with the King of Cups, it's saying you are an emotional being and embrace that emotion. And it is one of your greatest powers during this time. And knowing that your angels have their wings wrapped around you, knowing that your spirit guides are leading you forward and that they are whispering, both of them are whispering in your ears, is going to be something that is grounding and beautiful for you, because it's going to move you forward in truth and in understanding. Because here, there is a sense of repelling negative energy and also opening up the chest to see the beauty that is inside. Because with the Four of Pentacles, this is my vampiric energy card. This is I have to protect myself. I have to guard my chakras. I have to protect what I need and what I want, because there's not enough. And you know what? That's an attitude of lack. And that's where this energy is coming from. And that's why you feel this way, is because the people who are kind of taking you by eyes, who want to see you fall, who want to see you fail, they don't think there's enough. And they think, okay, you have to fall in order for me to be happy. And the fact of the matter is, that's part of their journey. You coming up against that energy, yes, that's part of yours. But they have to live their life. And they have to move past that lie. And so here, with the Four of Pentacles, there is a sense of unlocking the key to your treasure, to your greatness, to your power, to your purpose. And also it is alleviating the negative energy that is around you, the doubts, the fears, the corruption. So how I love to see the Four of Pentacles is I love to envision us as these beings surrounded by this beautiful golden light of the universe, right? So there's this beautiful golden light of the universe around us. And there are strands. You may not even be able to see them in your visualization, but there are strands of corruption which come through like sewer sludge, right? And I like to see our angels that protect us, our guardian angels, taking their swords, and they spin their swords of fire, and they slice through the energy of the universe that is around us. And that energy replenishes instantaneously. But in that cutting away the negative, cutting away all the light of the universe, it cuts away the negative and it moves us forward. So here, with the Six of Pentacles, you're going to feel like I give and I give and I give. And everybody has their hand out. This is saying there needs to be that symbiotic relationship. There needs to be that sense of I give and I get. Because if there's not, it's like trying to pour from a jug without ever refilling it. You will drain yourself dry. And so you are replenishing that jug when you have here the Four of Pentacles. When you get rid of the negative energy, you start to replenish it. And then here, it's saying, putting down your foot and saying, okay, well, if you need this, I need this. I need to move forward this way. I need to embrace my life this way. And it's not just giving. It is saying, I am moving forward in my truth, and I can help you, yes. Because it's funny, we think of agreeableness as a virtue, and it is. It's good to be around agreeable people, calm people. But what is really beautiful is to be around the agreeable people who also their limits. You know exactly where you stand with them. They're lovely to be around, but you know that they will not do this and they will not do that, and their boundaries are set. That makes you feel secure. And that's what I'm seeing here, because a person who is just purely agreeable and says, oh, okay, we can do this. Oh, okay, I'll do that. And puts on more burdens, does more and more, and never gets anything back in return, becomes resentful. And that's what the Six of Pentacles, for me, warns against. It warns against resentment from always giving and never getting anything back in return. And so your angels and your spirit guides are saying here, you are at a crossroads. You need to balance the scales. You need to sit there and say, this is what I expect from my life. And then that will actually start to repel the negative energy that is around you. Because the people who just blindly take, they don't want rules. They don't want, boundaries. They want to just take and leave you wherever they leave you, as long as they're okay. And here it's really saying, Aries, make sure that you're okay as you are moving forward, as you look at the world. Because the world right now, it brings fear. You turn on the news, it's like, oh my goodness. And so here, it is saying, we are birthed forth, okay? Because I really see this as kind of, being birthed forth. And then you have here the chalice, the sword, the pentacle, the wand, you have all the gifts of the elements. You have the 4 elements all around you. And in the mind, there's a sense of doubt and a sense of fear, a sense of apprehension. Can I move forward? Am I going to be okay? And it is that cycle of doubt. It is that cycle of fear. And it could just go round and round and round and round and round and become completely overwhelming. So as the world opens, and as it might feel like the world closes a little bit, because, okay, so what Spirit is showing me and what your angels are showing is that the world is actually opening. There's going to be this beautiful push forward. But before there is this beautiful push forward, before there is this way of seeing that the lack for which you have defined yourself with, because we all do it. We all say, oh, well, my brother was the smart one and my sister was the pretty one and I was just the one to sit quiet. Those type of things. And they can come from childhood. They can come from, wherever. And so here, you're going to be finding yourself breaking that barrier, breaking those doubts, breaking those fears, and saying, you know what? I might have been categorized as this, but I am greatness. I am greatness. And say that to yourself. I am greatness. I am power. I am prosperity. I am truth. And as you say this, as you breathe it, as it becomes you, you start to see the doubts, the fears, the apprehensions move away. They'll always be, we always fear, because we're human and we're supposed to fear. We're supposed to be a little bit cautious because that's how we survived and that's how we evolved. But to make fear your master will keep you stuck. And so here it is opening up to the world around you. And as you do so, you have blessings that last for generations that come forth. You have an end of a cycle. You have blessings that guide you. And as these blessings that last for generations come forward, prosperity, bounty, beauty, you have the 3 of Cups coming up. And the 3 of Cups for me is when you celebrate and you think, wow, this person's really on my side, and they betray you. They stab you in the back. And you look at things and you're like, are you kidding me? And this betrayal can be from years ago. It can be from a decade ago. And you're looking at things and you're like, are you kidding me? I'm never going to let this happen again. And so by focusing on this, you're keeping away this, the bounty, the beauty, the prosperity. And what I see here is a looking at the hurt and the betrayal and saying, you know what? You have to live with you. I'm moving forward. I'm moving on. Because sometimes the most hurtful things that we carry around with us are things the other person doesn't even realize they said that they did that was hurtful. And so here, there is this sense of embracing prosperity, of moving ourselves forward. And as we move ourselves forward, Aries, and as you move yourself forward, you embrace love over fear, power over doubt. You claim a throne that comes from your heart as you move past the hurts, the pains, the disappointments of the heart. Because there's one sure thing with life. Well, there are a few sure things. But one thing about living, you will be hurt. Even if you live so safely that, you don't disturb anything. You will be hurt. Sorrow, pain, it follows us. I mean, even if it's just a paper cut, there's a sense of knowing pain, of knowing hurt. And so as you embrace your heart, your soul, yourself, as you say, I've learned, I've seen, and I've taken in the information that is given to me. And I will not doubt. I will not make my mind a prison. But I am blessed. Because I am blessed, I will not make my mind a prison. And as you embrace this blessing, as it comes in tenfold, you see yourself moving forward in love and in joy, in blessings and in power and in truth. The Sun card is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. It says, well done. And it says, keep going. There is a childlike innocence to the way you move forward, and a childlike beauty. You know when children laugh and you can't help but smile? It's like that type of infectious beauty that is coming around you. And then you have a choice. Which way do you head? How do you move forward? And as you're embracing the light of the sun, and you're going to see that during the day, you have this inspiration, At night, because directionally cups are west, at night you're going to see you sit on your throne and you see the way you want to move forward, the place you want to be, what it is that you desire, and your heart shines through. Action during the day, contemplation at night, which is very beautiful and very serene. Meditation would be amazing for you. And, you might sit there and say, oh, meditation is hard. And it is very hard. But it doesn't have to be so spooky and hard and like, oh, I can't do this. It's only for, really advanced people. Sit quietly. And if you have a hard time, sitting still, you can walk back and forth and just sing an upbeat, uplifting song in your head. And take in that peace. And that song, as you sing it quietly in your head, that becomes your mantra for that time. And if you want to, if you can, it would be beautiful to meditate with a group over Skype, get the whole family together, say, okay, we're going to meditate. It would be centering. It would be beautiful. And if you have little kids, you tell them, sing the song quietly in your head, or they can just color and just sit there and add to the energy of the room. Play a game or something like that. Something quiet. Because you're at a crossroads. And you need to build the energy because you're shining as brightly as the sun. Because as that energy builds, you will see a third road open up, a third option come that was denied to you before. And as that road opens, you set barriers. You set boundaries. And you're like, listen, this is what I expect, this is what I don't. It's not being a jerk about it. It is simply saying, this is my life, and I have a right to happiness. And in doing so, I cannot spread myself so thin that you become like a rubber band that's fraying, and then you just snap. No, it's saying the boundaries are needed because the grace is being given. And the beauty, the prosperity, and the bounty is coming forward in an awakening of heart and the power of your soul. Now your subconscious message is the Prince of Pentacles. Slowly and steadily, you're moving towards prosperity, bounty, beauty, wealth on this earthly plane, or what you value as much as money coming in. But it's slow and it's steady. So you may very well be getting discouraged, Aries, sitting there and thinking, oh my gosh, why can't things speed up? And things aren't going to speed up. The Knight of Pentacles makes sure that the plan is laid smoothly. Or not smoothly, but succinctly. And so it cannot go faster. That's just not the nature of it. So you will see things slowly, steadily, and succinctly building towards your prosperity, towards your bounty. This doesn't just happen, overnight or by sitting on the couch eating chips. It happens by being proactive and being, dedicated. But you are moving forward. And subconsciously, you can be looking at career differently, at money differently. Okay, a shift has been going on. There can also be an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, who is going to help you move forward or who is helping you move forward. And subconsciously, you are very much, I don't want to say leaning on them, but yeah, it's kind of like leaning. It's like you're very much connected with them. Your subconscious chakra message is life purpose. This is the throat chakra. This is embracing your life purpose. This is, as you embrace your heart, you move past treachery, the world opens. And as the world opens, so does your life purpose. And you will really find yourself kind of walking up those steps to the beauty that is you. And with the throat chakra, it is speaking into existence your life purpose. And it can just be something as simple as, angels, I don't know my purpose. I am overwhelmed and scared. Okay? There's so much going on right now that I cannot see the way forward. Help me to walk in my life purpose and guide me because I will follow. Something as simple as that, something stated like that, and just putting your heart into it will start to open up doors and change the way that you feel within this world and the power that is around you. So often we think of our throat chakra just simply as talking, No, it's so much more. It's speaking into existence our truth, which has much more of a weight to it than simple chatter. And then your your totem animal, your spirit animal for this time is the chameleon spirit. And it says, act as if. Act as if you are already living your dream. Act as if you are moving forward in power and in purpose. Even if you're doubting, even if you're overwhelmed, act as if. It's kind of like fake it till you make it. And the world will follow. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. And I love you all. I'm sending healing, loving energy to each and every one of you. All right. Bye.